have to literally just go back to an MMA gym. It's like, okay, well, fuck you guys. I'm not allowed to train here anymore. Fuck you guys, screw you guys, I'm going home. Cold. Extremely fucking cold. Yo, it's hot as hell in this hot ass room I'm in. Is that the grab way back? I finally met Schlatt. I've never met Schlatt.
Taco Bell's breakfast quesadilla might make you reconsider this whole morning thing.
Nothing, Mel.
Alright, kickboxing. I want you to use head kicks and knock him on his butt.
I am really excited. I was here 2 weeks ago right now doing this same thing, but it was raining. I had
That's the entry. Put him down. Move!
Are you here? I'm here. Where are you?
Come on now.
Okay, we're coming. Right. I'm at Hershey's World. Are you inside?
That's the way we land kicks. Keep him off balance with those combos. Get it back. Change it up a little.
Okay, alright, I'm on my way.
Dude, why are you walking to the cross?
No. Nice
Okay, how am I going to cross?
That's how you keep him off balance. Perfect block.
Oh, okay. No, okay, you sure? No, why are you saying stop? Hello.
Mix it up now. Dig deep.
Cool, thank you. Sorry, businessman. Four.
Show him something else. Give a different look. Got it. Nice work. That's how you set up kicks. Beautiful combos.
What?
Counter that.
This is really horrifying.
Let's push. Great job.
Hello?
That's how you put kicks in after combos. No, you want those kicks to land, you gotta set them up with combos.
It's me. Attribute to Minecraft.
You got more.
What? the hell?
Keep working. Mix it up. Way to mix it up with those strikes. They'll never see that kick coming.
Dude, hey, stop.
Change it up a little bit. Come on. That's how you land those kicks. You gotta set them up with combos. Nope.
Oh, no. Holy shit! Oh! Oh! Wow, this is way nicer than mine. Oh. I'm sorry. I'm sorry about her. No, about... Was it you? No. Was it you? Because I seen the shirt you got selling about it. You got me gifts? Of course I got you gifts, dude. Is this just a plug? Is this a... No. I'm not responsible for what happened in the unit. Okay. Oh, yes. Yes, that. Thank you. Wow.
There's a reason I brought you in, you know?
Yeah, I was wondering if you'd sign my
Combinations.
YouTube.
Come on. You gotta stay active in there.
No,
Come on.
no, not the top. Sorry.
You feel on top of the world.
Nice kick.
I'm just, I'm just happy.
Happy?
Yeah.
I didn't quite...
Just a little.
Have you been keeping up with the series?
No.
Yeah, oh,
Head
you
kick's
haven't?
only here.
I thought you would have been watching it. Because it's all about you.
Put it together. You want to land those kicks, you gotta set them up with combos.
No, I'm not a stand. I'm not a stand. No, I'm not a stand. What's this? You know what you need to do. Really? Did you buy that like 2 years ago? Yeah, yeah. Really? Okay, fine. You want me to like sign it or something? Yeah. Get me
Come on. Make something
Yeah,
happen.
I'll use the pliers. Okay. Little off the bottom, too. Even that's my childhood.
Good job. You gotta throw that up there. Great job. Love seeing those kicks land after those combos. Way to block that. I want to see more combos. Mix it up. Come on there.
Stop doing it. Dude, there's people in the zone.
Nice block.
Tommy, I'm going to take you to my
Make it
favorite spot
happen.
in Times Square. Oh, I should get
Beautiful
this
combos.
video.
Love that kick. Nice kick.
What the fuck is that? Oh, I got a match.
Look out.
What is it for you? What? I get the same one. Oh,
Nice
why did you
block.
get that? Oh, I got it.
Push yourself.
They're struggling right here.
Way to
It's
set
the
up
Army
those kicks,
recruitment
man. They were
center.
landing at will.
Oh, no. Yeah. I'm here to join the Army. Hello. Are you taking recruitments? Oh, may I recruit?
May I recruit?
Hello. Are you taking recruitments? Oh, may I recruit, please? England. Brighton. Nope. So I can't join the Army. You can't join the Army. Why don't you join? Oh, I'm busy. Why don't we go to M&M World? Yeah. Oh, holy shit. Oh my fucking god. Hey, you want to join the Army? We just try to get him in. How about film too? Yeah. You could, like, film the war.
You could film the war.
Come on, bro. We're not recreating anything. Anything that... Bread is 100% hands-on. It's your own two hands working in that
Yes,
day.
sure. Glap. That's his name now. Glap.
It's going to happen in September. He's coming. He's pushing. He's slap walking. What? Nothing. What do you want to buy? You have all the money in the world. You make... Dude, I'm so sorry. I'm sorry, man. Dude, it's M&M's in the shape of Her Majesty's. That's so offensive. But please don't buy that. It's a crown. I have to buy it. Please don't. Did you hear about the Queen? It's very sad. Thank you. Sorry, thank you. Oh my god, that's scary Iron Man. Oh fuck. You gotta go up to him, man. No, I'm very scared of him. What did he do last time? He yanks my hair really hard. He does? Yeah, he's waggling at me. He's waggling. He is? He's scary. We gotta go up to him. No. I remember what you did. Yes. I'm so good. Fuck your Please, just let me leave. New York City, baby. New York Fire. New York City, baby. Thanks, Iron Man. Where are we going next? We're getting in my car. I'm so rich, I hire a car to be within a couple blocks radius of me at all times.
What? Your car is here.
Thank you, sir.
No problem.
Good to see you again.
And you? Hello, I'm Tom. Hey, Tom, how are you?
Kind of lame, isn't he? Right in here. I actually have a gift for you, Tommy. My second gift of the day. No, it just doesn't fit me, and it's not comfortable.
Look at you.
Tommy in it.
Say it again.
Tommy in it. Thank you. Tommy in it.
I'm going now.
Oh, some painkillers.
Can I have some?
Yeah, put this in your mouth. It's got there's legitimately a candy coating on it, so kids
I'm not
just
gonna
eat it.
start eating you. Oh.
Give me the big one.
Okay, yeah, all right. Oh, no, that's incredibly unhealthy. No, more.
Chase, no! He be out here trying to overdose.
I can do it, man. I got it. Come on.
I swallow them whole. I'm not a big chewer.
Good, that's a quality that's good for some people. And certain actions.
You know about the M&M and Coke challenge? Oh. So you have an M&M that...
Who made that shit up? There is no such thing as the M&M and Coke challenge.
You have an M&M.
Yeah.
And you have a mixed with a Coke.
That is not how any normal person drinks a Coke bottle.
I nominate you for the mini M&M and your Diet Coke challenge.
You ready?
Yeah, I'm very ready. So have some mini M&Ms. Nice.
Your Diet Coke second part of the challenge.
Begin to swig it.
Okay, I'm done.
Do it again.
Here I go.
Do it now.
I met my hero and forced him to do everything I said. Tommy in it, 2020.
I nominate King Charles of England with his big sausage-ass fingers. Try and get this done faster than me. I nominate Ash Kabosi of Lovejoy.
Who do you nominate to do the mini M&M and Diet Coke challenge? And then the camera woman. Not now, you must do yours first.
He's going. He's got the cap open. Quick cap, little swig, swallow, boom. You have to say the line.
I got nominated to do the M&M.
Please say it again, but with slightly more enthusiasm.
Oh, gee whiz, I was just nominated
Oh, gee whiz, you mitts.
to do the mini M&M and Diet Coke.
Chase, that be out here if he's naive. I just send this to Matt and go, this is how I'm gonna force people to subscribe. This is how I'm gonna make people subscribe. Yes, Chase, that's actual fucking switchblade.
I nominate you.
I'm not gonna do it. Yeah, it makes you real angry, doesn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
He make me angry.
Oh! What's happened? What's happened?
It looks like you shit yourself.
I definitely didn't do that. Oh, where are we?
I definitely didn't do that.
Something special. Yeah. Yeah. That's what we're doing today.
A helicopter?
Yeah, man.
It's finally flying out.
That's actually our ride. Yeah. We're actually going to be recreating something.
Oh no! Oh, what are you gonna be recreated?
Please be careful with me.
Please be careful with me.
That's what it's all about.
Oh my god, this is very scary. I don't want to do this. No. We gotta go. Oh my god. What's up? I can eat.
I'm not even joking how he went, please be careful with me, is what I would say if I was going on a plane. Just, please be careful on me. Please be careful with me. nice try, you fucking bitch. So which round fighter you are, huh? Get your bitch ass up. Come on.
I work harder.
There's one thing you might be missing. Huh? Counters. This KY program helps you buy food and money stuff. Plus, you can have some income and still be eligible.
Nope, can't.
This is calfreshfood.org. Look, boss. Muff is cool. And rad. And you can get a bunch of free stuff.
No, I don't give a shit. It's a big drink.
There she is, the love of my life. Nothing.
Oh my God! There she is! Wow! How did they let you get this close? What the?
This is what it's all about. It's about being better than everybody else. About going on a helicopter trip that no one else can afford.
Incredibly.
We've So, we're better. We're faster. We're stronger. We're harder. Harder. We are harder.
We are harder. Who was the hardest person to punch you? That will always just be the funniest thing I've ever said. Who is the hardest person that's ever punched you? I'm gonna get you the way I want you. Bitch.
That was epic. Oh, hello. Come on in. I've done all this. For you. I did all the time. All of them. Look at all the time.
You didn't eat the best pizza? Okay, well, hold on. You didn't even... This one was fucking important. What, you didn't fucking find a bodega cat? They're everywhere. Just go to a bodega, man.
I guess I lost track of time with
Oh my God, dude.
insanity days we had. Look, we raised some money. Charity.
That part is good, I guess. Oh, what the fuck are you doing?
Oh, sorry.
This is... I mean, it's not all bad. You did most of them. No, you didn't. You did most of them. Okay, and the whole thing was to become a New Yorker, and you kind of did. But a New Yorker would have skipped a few steps. You give this shit to me, and I'm doing none of it. No, you're right. This isn't all that bad.
Yeah, Jay just pulls out his knife.
You got a lot of them done, and honestly, this was just a whole bunch of bullshit to get you pissed off. Did it work?
Yeah, you can just watch me like lose my mind.
Yeah, no, I mean, that was the point. Then I think we've
probably can talk to it, really.
I get it. You've been doing flashy shit all day.
I've been watching this for 4 years, you know.
Yeah.
That's something we can do.
You want something that's really going to cheer you up?
Pizza.
Please. All right. Let's get out of here. I got one last trick up my sleeve. I got one last thing. Come on. We're going to go. Where's my driver?
I got one last trick up my sleeve. Just get some off. I got one last trick up my sleeve.
Dude, the Pope! The Pope, baby! Wow. This is what I lived every day of my life, man. Yeah. This is it. What do you think, dude? This is just a bedroom for me?
This is awesome.
What is awesome about it?
Wow, watch all your videos.
No, this is where I was when you watched all of them.
Why are you so freaked out?
It just feels a little bit like parasocial. Are you a stalker fan right now?
No, I'm so much more.
You're being such a stan. Oh, yeah, no, just look through all that shit. Yeah, like you own it. I have so many knickknacks. These are where all the ideas I had, but never actually Did any of them work? Again, it's just stuff. This seems very stalker fanny, you know?
Stop saying
It
that.
feels like something a stalker fan would do is just rummage through that. It is actually, I took it to Texas. Why would you expect me to leave it here? It's like not, I don't live here anymore.
Can I have it?
Oh, is this why you wanted to fucking come? You wanted to take the funny mic and that was it? That's the only reason you wanted to fucking see me? Was to just steal another one of my jokes? And you know what? Fucking have this. Have this. See how much I can. That's the first one. Yeah, take it. I know how much it means to you. How about this? You want to be a psychopath like me? You want to know how to win friends and influence people? This is the kind of shit it takes.
How to make people like you instantly.
Ooh, I need that.
Why would I give you the funny one? Why would it? First of all, why would it? Stop looking through the shit. Stop. Yeah, don't look at the bank statements, please. Jesus Christ.
Don't look at the bank statements, please. Jesus Christ. Don't, not the fucking bank statements. Well, I swear, Tommy's so pretty. True. True. That is true, Maddie. But oh, I just had to walk over there. Okay. He just does all this spinning shit, and then you just see me not even come close to anything close like that. Nice try, man. Boom.
This round, I want you to get that submission. You're getting close, but you're giving up position. You're giving up some space before you're attacking. I want you to...
It was soft skills, hope you cope.
Okay, round two, you ready? You ready?
Of course, I have to fight the real life champ on my way to become a top 5 fighter. Trying to kick out his leg, trying to kick out his leg. Oh, that would have been awesome if I just got him there. Like, this fight is seemingly showing my biggest weakness. The second I fight someone who can overpower me on the ground, I ain't able to get the win. Like, this guy has better scrambles, better ground game, better everything than me. I gotta figure out how to just keep up a good enough pace to win this fight.
I'm trying to learn Russian.
I thought you were going to take me here. You were going to force me with gifts after I spent 2 weeks uploading for you.
You just like asked for the funny mic, like it was something you wanted me to give you. Like I didn't know that was. I didn't. Okay, you can just take that one. Take that one.
I want that more.
Mine has more done for me. Okay, that makes sense.
You don't have to keep showing me
Yeah,
that.
bully dad, look at this. And now looking at it.
Dude, look, I feel bad about the YouTube thing. I want to give you something that probably means more than the funny mic. Oh, you perked up after that. Yeah, perked up after that.
James, that's knife?
Took one of these? No, I definitely don't want them.
Can we get serious?
Yeah.
I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you, okay?
I'm proud of you.
You did something cool in New York City. You did it for a good cause. You did a lot of cool stuff. You're very, very rich. So nothing I could give you would really mean anything to you because you could buy it. You know what? I'll say it.
You can't buy the funny mic. Okay, that makes sense. God damn it.
I'm the title. That's pretty good. I want you to have this. Here, take my sweaty pad. Yeah, take it. You deserve it. You are the big guy now. Keep that, because I want you to have it. I mean, it was great.
Yeah, they're really great to...
Great seeing you.
Yeah.
And everything.
Yeah.
This is really awkward.
Yeah, it's really terrible. It's really awkward. Yeah, me neither. It sucks. Well,
Thanks for watching the series. Hope you enjoyed these 14 days of absolute buffoonery. That's it for you.
okay, you lot, Slash has gone to the toilet, so I have a minute by myself. This is the coolest thing of all time. I would sit and watch Plat's videos any time when I was by myself and feeling a bit down. This is so cool being here. And this whole series has been one of the coolest things I've done in my entire life. So if you're just tuning in now, just watching every day, stay there.
What did you are doing?
You're standing there.
Idiot. Shut up, pussy.
Ow! You pushed me in the car!
Shut up, pussy.
Ow! You pushed me in the car!
Yeah, that's if I met my hero. Is just like, cock up, pussy. Wait, no, nut up, pussy. Having a fun day. Fun motherfucking day.
Celebrate every kiss with 20 to 40% off engagement, wedding, and anniversary rings. Only at Tech.
We understand him upside down, but they're writing us off before we get to the starting line. Stall's generation, please, I'm just gonna fix all this.
Not us, you fucking dumbass. Do you think I'm gonna join the fucking army? No. Fuck the army. I ain't joining shit.
Alright, here we go. I'm allowed to smile. I'm allowed to do this. But an audible laugh, like a, or like a ha, that counts. Alright?
Who's in Minecraft? It's a film!
$500 per laugh. Right. Bad. This is bad. I'm already giggling. I'm in a giggling mood. Okay, here we go. The ball.
I'm gonna crack so quick.
I like that.
Yo, who the said birds aren't real? Then what the are these, huh? You telling me these aren't real?
You telling me these aren't real?
It's not fair that it plays again. It's
My four hyper-intelligent brains. I'm ugly. I'm cold. I'm itchy. Pussy. I'll solve this problem with my four.
I agree with that last part.
right. That's one. Oh, that was really tough. Here we go. Okay. What?
What am I doing right now?
What?
Reset up. What am I doing right now?
Me? What? Me? I'm confused.
Reset up. What am I doing right now?
Me?
Yo, what am I doing right now? Me? Bro, what the fuck?
Reset.
This is me out here trying to dribble fucking watermelon. This man me out here trying to dribble fucking watermelon. You can't be dribbling watermelon. Why else you got some special watermelon?
Dude. What? Ooh. Ooh.
Get close, let's look inside. Slay! Slay!
What? How original. What?
Dad! Actually, I will get this reaction this time.
Bird.
Cross
The AI text-to-speech is the most scuffed thing ever. It's gonna fall over. Oh! 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 I mean, I would have reacted the same way. That's a lot of money, but also child. The kid's gonna fall over.
Oh yeah, Mom, what's this?
Ah!
What the fuck?
Do you boys like
Is that thing dying?
peanut butter?
Oh. Oh my god.
Or I like being possessed by Satan, one of those two.
Oh no. Such a mess.
You gotta clean that up as well, man.
Oh, child hurt himself.
Oh, God.
You hear
Oh, God.
the first one?
Oh,
The second one? Oh! No, that's a laugh. That's that's a laugh.
Oh, God.
Oh man. Oh, alright.
What? Lex, how did you do that?
Oh!
I feel good about myself. Look here.
That's a frog, ain't
It
it?
was gonna be some like really profound little speech. Oh no, dude.
Hi-ho, Kermit the Crucified here. Miss Piggy, it appears I am the only son of God. Hi-ho, Kermit.
But why are all the children here disfigured and have severe jaundice? This is fun, but
You're at Universal Studios,
severe jaundice.
but you don't know what minions are? I am right.
Fun, but
Yo, what the fuck?
Oh, did Yogi get some foot? Are you okay? No?
Matt.
Trying to slide in the DMs? Trying to slide in the DMs? You know, Twitter?
You ready? Let's go fight.
Help you.
Alright. Oh no. I sent this to Kristen.
Type of race is the Tour de France.
Oh, I've seen this. Hola. I've seen this.
¿Qué le dices a la mamá?
Talking through.
¿Qué le dices a la mamá?
They taught it to say hola for treats. That's a lot. That's a dog that can't drink water. Ah. I thought he was gonna stick. Traumatized. All right. Brilliant.
Stupid little shit.
Oh, we're doing it again. We got... Oh, we're doing it again. We got the Raising Cane. We got good.
Perfect put up. See this.
No, you're meant to let me throw strike the second I get in there, not just immediately go, okay, well, you no longer can strike them.
Oh, make some other try this. We will immediately lose. I will immediately lose. Dude put his back into it. Dude put his back into it. Ah.
No! God damn
Here
it!
we go. I think that's actually been there. I had to carry my friend home with my other friend who wasn't as drunk. One of my mates got so plastered that he could not walk on his own. Tell Millie and Hugo to hold the trumpets. What the f...
Move to you. I said up to you.
Why does she look like that guy from Ice Age? Oh no.
Oh!
Shut the fuck up, stupid bitch.
It's clean.
There's still potatoes.
There's no... Caroline!
Let's go fight.
Go! Oh, you're right. It's clean.
And even in defeat, still salty back in a stripper pose. Forecast said there was going to be lightning today. I don't see any lightning. Ciao. Oh shit.
Ciao, well, shit.
Oh yeah. What color is my underwear?
Oh,
Right.
what a mess. What a
Don't worry, Betty.
If he doesn't fucking know what's going on, how does he know what's going on, fucker? He's looking at my head, not my legs. How can he tell? Like, oh, you could go, oh, goes, no, this fucking doesn't!
oh no. It's not going to end well. It's not going to end well for this child.
He jumped off the ledge while holding the superstar, thinking he would survive. No, you stay over here, you let.
God, they just inch. It's so hard. People are freaking out about this lightning. I don't see any lightning. Oh, people are freaking.
What?
I'll be honest, everything I've shared to my friends on TikTok for the past 2 weeks has just been Breaking Bad and Homelander memes. I'm not even kidding. So I've not seen that one, but... It's so well edited. This is not math. Oh. Ooh. Ooh, that almost got me. Come on, man! Oh, no! Oh my god, dude. Ah, no, the funnies.
I called out to the office. Talked about my future plans after high school. I'm gonna drop out for the garbage. Got called down to the office to talk about my future plans after high school.
She was so happy for him. I mean, Pog, but what? Not again. Not again, stop. Oh my god, you got a smoke machine. What the What the is happening? They're into it. Thank you very much. That was good. That was really good. That was really good. 10 out of 10 for effort.
Woo! Is this your elbow? Or is this your elbow? Is this your elbow?
I lose one more fucking time to Aljamain Sterling. I'm quitting and deleting this fucking game in any UFC game ever. Yeah.
They have no fear.
It's a motherfucking butterfly.
Aww.
You call Mr. Butterfly? Hello?
I hate children.
Man! Alright, we're at 5K.
What are those called? Guitars. They're called guitars.
Well, let's see what you got. And I will see it. That's good.
Would you like go out on a date?
I will laugh with a smile for hours at a time. Stare at the ceiling while I hold back.
That's ugly.
The running save kid. Oh. That almost got me. I was not ready. I can't fight pretty well.
Since leaving rehab.
Elton, I don't like that.
What is he gonna do? Oh,
What? I just want to rest my feet on your feet, so I feel like I'm on top of something.
I'm gonna puke. Elton, I'm gonna puke. I'm gonna puke.
Elton. Don't you do it on me! Elton, if you throw up on me! Elton, stop it! Stop it! You throw up forward! Elton, go hold on to that! You're gonna make me pass out back in that fucking place!
Not again.
Sterling, I'm hunting.
That dog is addicted. That is a crutch. Unlike the harness, yeah. That's skate harnesses usually.
Yo, new Sprite? No,
This
same
man
Sprite,
just
new
think
bottle.
he could take
It's
the
kind of
beating.
like same pregame, new drip, same spokes,
Ladies and gentlemen,
new person.
referee Dan Mergliotti
New bottle, same refreshing Sprite.
You want Sprite cranberry?
But they're writing us off before we get to the starting line. A stalled generation. Who do you think is going to fix all this? We will, because our future is the future. The next greatest generation is now.
That's too real. That's too real. That's so... My dad did the same thing. He did the same thing.
It's really gross, but I'm going to post it anyway. We have a fruit fly problem.
That is disgusting. Clean it up. You dirty bitch.
This is really gross, but I'm going to post it anyway. We have a fruit fly problem.
That is disgusting.
Ah, that counts. Oh no. What was the thought process behind this? Wait, there's no audio. Oh, there is.
It's like my Uncle Kagi once said, with great power comes great big booty bitches.
Woo! We did it! We did it! We did it, chat! We did it! Holy Oh my god, dude. $6,000 raised! Let's go! I did pretty well, I think. Woo! Oh my god. Okay, thank you, chat. Thank you for coming out. Thank you for all the submissions. That was tough. That was tough. That was tough, but we did it.
And explosives. I've got an idea.
It was not an idea. That was a brain aneurysm. My Uncle Kagi once said, with great power comes great big booty bitches.
That will always be one of my favorite clips. Just like, listen to this.
And he drinks some tea, he steals your bitch, even though he likes the dick. Look out, here comes the spider frog. Have no fear, Spider Frog is here! Yay! What in the hell? Kermit! I have no idea who you're talking about. I am Spider Frog, and I'm here to save you. From what? From me.
Oh shit, it's all for one.
Am I a fucking joke to you? So, did we run out of the budget?
Darth Vader?
Yeah, Charlotte blew the whole thing in Dragon Ball Legends. But anyways, I promise, Cell, I will protect you. Kermit, I don't need your protection. Of course you do. It's like my Uncle Kagi
Once said,
with
great power comes with great big booty bitches.
That is not what he said. He totally said it. He did not say that. Totally did. Why am I friends with you?
Why am I friends with you?
It's been several days, and I've changed. Something's different. It's as if my suit has made me a different kind of hero. And what's worse is, I don't know if I can stop. Kermit, what the hell are you doing? I am Black Suit Spider Frog now. I don't care what you call yourself. This is not how you get an N-word pass, Kermit. Screw that stupid pass. I don't need it. All I need is power.
and I can do whatever I want. What about that whole great power comes great big booty bitches speech? Fuck the big booty bitches. You fucking take that back right now! Kermit this goddamn...
Fuck the big booty bitches. Can you take that back? Ooh, the kill count.
Welcome to the Kill Count, where we tally up the victims in all our favorite horror movies. I'm James A. Denise, and today we're looking at Steve of Chucky, released in 2004. Steve is hands down the most divisive movie in the Chucky franchise, as well as the directorial debut of series creator Don Mancini. After Bride of Chucky's success reinvigorated the series, Mancini wanted to put the envelope further.
I definitely wanted to do something that was different from Bride, as Bride was different from what had gone before that movie.
He leaned even more into comedy, with meta hijinks inspired by Wes Craven's New Nightmare. But while New Nightmare was a pretty sober movie, Steve is a campy domestic drama.
The sin I committed was that I was making a comedy where people wanted a horror movie.
In Steve, Chucky and Tiffany are the stars of an in-universe Chucky movie. Their co-star is Jennifer Tilly, played by Jennifer Tilly, who also returns to voice Tiffany the doll. They have to balance their murderous adventures with being new parents, since their hellspawn from the final moments of Bride has grown up and tracked them down. The kid questions what gender they'd like to be, as well as if they want to be a murderer. All of this takes place against the Gothic aesthetic, with fake Hollywood landscapes comped into footage filmed in Romania. Oh, also, rapper Redman plays himself. There's a lot going on in Seed of Chucky, is what I'm saying, and I can appreciate that it ain't for the fences. I enjoy its additions to the Chucky world. Gwen/Brenda, as voiced by Billy Boyd, is a delight, and more Tiffany is always a plus. Jennifer Tilly and Brad Dourif keep up the high-quality voice acting we come to expect of them.
What is this shit?
But there's still something just off enough about this movie that keeps me from loving it. Maybe too many of the jokes fall flat for me.
The violence is bad.
Not violence. Violins. Screeching music's gonna ruin the goddamn country.
Or maybe there are too many shots
Not
of dog
violence.
this
Violins. That screeching music's gonna ruin this country. I do agree. I don't like violins. Very loud. Hurt my eardrums. They make me go, Then I cry. Because I'm a little bitch. I'm not to add that part. Wait a second. Because I don't cry. Because I'm a manly man.
This is definitely the scene at its most ribald. In the end, I'm happy the franchise took this weird detour to give us its most ridiculous moments. But I'm even more happy that Mancini shifted course afterward, because I do love everything that comes after scene. Now, how's about we sidestep the problem where a copyright claim keeps me from making these things? That's right, it's sponsorship time! Manscaped is the global leader in men's grooming tools. I've relied on it in the past to get my body hair under control. I'm just kidding. I am naturally sleek like an otter. But even chest hairless me can use their Performance Package 4.0. It's a kit built to cover your 3 B's: bullets, bombs, and blades. That's not right. Chucky, did you do this? Don't mess with my bag, man. Now we're talking body, butt, and balls. It starts with the Lawnmower 4.0, a waterproof trimmer with a built-in LED light that's perfect for cleaning up down below. Anatomically correct. We've also got ball deodorant, a moisturizing lotion to keep things soft and fresh, and ball toner spray when you need a midday touch-up. You know, on your balls. Then there's the Weed Whacker nose and ear hair trimmer.
The foot physically can't go to the ground anymore.
Even I use that one, despite my naturally otter sleek bod. Go to manscaped.com
my naturally otter sleek bod.
And 2 free gifts when you use promo code KILLCOUNT20. Isn't it hard to keep up with killing when you've got a kid to take care of? Well, there's only one way to find out. The movie begins with the spooky miracle of life. Congratulations, it's a healthy baby title card. Now, this happens when 2 evil dolls love each other very much. The hammerhead sperm crashes into a Dragon Ball and makes the Ally McBeal baby. You should have learned all this in health class.
I did.
Being opened for a British birthday girl.
That's the ugliest thing I've ever seen in my whole life.
She doesn't like us, but we'll show her. First-time director Don Mancini plays this entire sequence in first person as an homage to the opening of Halloween. Just like in that movie, we wind up with a first-person kill when our hideous self stabs the daddy in the chest, then rides that English father down like he were the Lusitania. The POV carnage continues in the bathroom, done up in tasteful overlook chic. But we don't have to worry about Mum getting super old here. Our first-person psycho slashes her up, and she dies because she doesn't have those flower sticker things on the tub floor. Gotta get that non-slip, motherfuckers! The boobs we see here always felt out of place to me. It's the only nudity in the entire Chucky series. Well, human nudity. We don't get to kill the daughter who disgraced us. She bullies us more because, well...
You're pissing your pants! You're pissing your pants! You're pissing your pants!
Fear not, little meaties, 'twas all but a dream. A dream from Chucky and Tiffany's child, currently called... I'ma just call them Glenn, in line with the official marketing materials. Technically, at this point, they're Glenn and Glenda, but Glenn's usually the dominant personality. Glenn's stuck as a sidekick for Sykes, this asshole, who sullies the good name of the International Ventriloquists competition. Yo, you know they get rowdy at the IVC. Sykes says he found shit-faced 6 years ago in a cemetery, matching the real-life timeline of the films. Bride had come out 6 years earlier in 1998. Sykes' stand-up bit is about the doll's lack of bits.
This grotesque abomination. It ain't even anatomically correct.
Wonder what his Netflix special is. All Glenn knows about their past is that they're made in Japan, and they love to quote Anthony Perkins from Psycho.
I wouldn't even hurt a fly. Oh, there he goes. Back to his family.
Quoting Psycho? Yo, Glenn, you should meet my pal Billy Loomis.
Anthony Perkins, Psycho.
Glenn imagines their parents are lovely, peaceful dolls, not knowing that they're presently hunting Santa Claus for sport. They get him down and let him know what the doll sex scene in Bride will do to you. With your mind! With your mind! With your mind! Chucky's broke again! Turns out this is a film set for a movie starring Chuck and Tiff. After dying in an open grave and while giving birth, respectively, Chucky and Tiffany were found and rewired into robotic movie stars.
The dolls were found at the scene of a string of real-life murders which remain unsolved to this day.
Oh, good. Glad they're not keeping the dolls for evidence or anything like that. The title of their fake film debut is
Chucky Goes Psycho.
It's a patented recycled Mancini idea. In 2001, he wanted Chucky and Tiffany to check into the Bates Motel. Universal said no, because we can't have nice things. The Access Hollywood report is seen by Glenn on the far side of the world. They note their dad's matching wrist tat after the best sign-off I've ever seen.
Thank you, Chucky.
Thank you very much.
Realizing they're not an orphan after all, Glenn ditches Sykes and rides off in the back of an open truck, just like their father never taught them. One Indiana Jones map later, and Glenn's in glamorous Los Angeles, California. Specifically,
Not the map.
At Paramount Studios. A bit weird, given the franchise's ties to Universal. While all the other Chucky sequels were distributed by Universal, the studio passed on Seed of Chucky. They thought it was too weird, too comedic, and, quote, too gay. Mancini actually wrote the script right after Bride's success, but it was one of many horror movies impacted by Columbine. Between the then shocking school shooting and creative differences with the studio, the project sat dormant for 5 years until producer David Lindy read the script. A huge Chucky fan, Lindy helped Seed get made under Rogue Pictures, a subsidiary of Focus Features. He pretty much allowed Mancini to make the movie exactly how he wanted to. Chucky Goes Psycho co-stars Jennifer Tilly, like the actual Jennifer Tilly. Not that she's Jennifer Thrilled about that. She'd rather have Oscar roles like Julia Roberts.
I'm so tired of hearing about Julia Roberts. You know, I should have played Aaron Brockovich. I could have done it without the Wonder Bra.
I love having Jennifer Tilly play Jennifer Tilly. It's a great loophole to see more Tilly in human form after Tiffany's Tubby Time death in Bride. She's so down with making fun of herself.
I mean, look at me. I'm an Oscar nominee, for Christ's sake, and now I'm fucking a puppet.
Her well-meaning assistant Joan tells her about a role in a movie being made by rapper Redman, a religious role.
Virgin Mary. What's so funny? Nothing.
She's pretty bad in her audition, not that it matters. Redman spends the whole time staring at her tillies. Redman is very much not an actor, and it shows. But I guess it doesn't hurt the movie too badly. Despite his admiration for her talents, he says he's sticking with his first choice for the Virgin Mary, Julia Roberts. Jen invites him to her place that night, but better to convince him to give her the role. A comically hypocritical move after she earlier suggested Julia Roberts had done the same thing.
She slept with the director, that's one thing. Jennifer, you know that's not true.
Mancini had to add those qualifiers to this combo to cover his ass legally.
The studio made us all go along with it for assistance as legally and really.
Glenn disembarks their FedEx class flight in Guillermo del Toro's basement. They pass about half the blood required for one shot in Cabin in the Woods and find Chucky and Tiffany sleeping peacefully. Aw, Rip tucked them in and everything. Glenn pulls out their family heirloom, the Heart of Damballa, continuing as canon after its introduction in Bride. All of a sudden, Glenn figures out their family words. Hey, Editor Josh, what's our incantation count up to at this point?
At this point in the series, we're at 10.
Thanks, bud. The spell works immediately. Presto, your parents.
Shitface. Imagine being made of shitface.
Fashion is getting a makeover on YouTube Shorts. See your favorite creators turn old clothes and fun new looks. Watch and
Go around telling demonic evil dolls your name. It's the one thing you don't get.
Clean, simple, effective deodorant. It's not a myth, it's native. Native! Clean, simple, effective deodorant.
Why the fuck did the ad just replay?
It's not a myth, it's native.
Chucky roasts Glenn for a few minutes, because they're supposed to be hideously ugly. It took the filmmakers a long time to figure out just what kind of ugly they wanted the doll child to be.
I think we had 7 or 8 different sculptures of what Glenn could look like, still following the parameters that we were given, but kind of seeing how far we could push it in a couple different directions.
I still think they look like pinup Sarah Bowie. It's still a face only a mother could love. Chucky's gonna need a minute. They freeze when they hear a tech coming. Because of their on-set malfunction, they're gonna need to get taken apart. This is actual effects artist Tony Gardner playing himself. We've seen his work in Freaky, Zombieland Double Tap, and Bones, and he designed the mask in Hellfest and Evil Ash in Army of Darkness. His work goes all the way back to the Thriller music video. He first met Chucky producer David Kirshner on Hocus Pocus, which they both worked on. With Seed, Gardner replaces longtime Chucky puppeteer Kevin Yeager. He signed on to the project with only 3 months to build the animatronics. Not a ton of time, but they ended up looking great. Gardner stuck with the franchise and remains with it to this very day. He even has a producer credit on the TV series. His daughter, Kira, made the upcoming documentary Living with Chucky, which is making the festival rounds. And to humble brag a little bit, she's actually a personal friend of mine. Hey, Kira.
Hey, James.
Hey, thanks a lot for that badass wedding gift.
Oh, you mean the screen-used Chucky shoe from season 1?
Yeah.
You're welcome.
When Tony unscrews his back, he finds beating organs inside, presumably put there by the Damballa effect, which, yeah, probably also gave Chucky his little peener. The dolls put a quick end to Gardner's acting career with an awesome death to give to the makeup guy. You gotta get killed pretty fucking hard to make a normal movie look 3D. That death deserves some yeah-yeah-yeahs for show. Two of them decide it's high time for a gender reveal party. It's a trend. Chucky sees a chip off the old alphabet block, while Tiffany sees the daughter she's always wanted. He says, Glenn. She says, Glinda. The names are in reference to Ed Wood's 1953 film, Glenn or Glenda, a clumsy but groundbreaking story loosely inspired by the gender reassignment surgery of trans pioneer Christine Jorgensen. Before they can get either name down on the birth certificate, Jennifer Tilly sneaks into the shop to have herself a Snickers. Tiffany's never seen someone eat so beautifully. The fact that we have J. Till saying her own name like that is hilarious. It reminds me of a very drunken episode of Drunk Disney.
Her name is kind of Bertoli.
Jenny Bertoli. After mistaking it for a prop, Tilly realizes Tony's head is for reals. The police squad comes to Paramount as Jen gets a taste of the fame she's been missing.
Hey, Peter, celebrities revealed. Jennifer, what did you see?
It's so overwhelming, she doesn't notice her chauffeur Stan rehearsing something he wants to say to her.
Jennifer, help you.
So he'll just have to keep being her boy toy for now. Could be worse. The puppets sneak into the limo's back seat and admire the streets of Hollywood. Of course, all these shots were just filmed by a second unit. Most of Seed was filmed over in Romania at Castle Studios, which was co-founded by Charles Band in 1992. But the Chucky family isn't from Eastern Europe or East Asia.
We're not from Japan. We're from Jersey.
They decide that Tiffany will take over Jennifer Tilly's body. She can't wait.
She sounds just like me.
Chucky will take over Redneck.
I'm down with that.
Yeah, we know, Chucky. We remember Child's Play 3. As for Glenn/Glenda,
You're going to be a real life girl.
working on a special night with Redman, even though it's sure to upset Stan.
And it's just business.
Tiffany makes the news even harder.
Oh my god, she's a complete slut.
They get to Jennifer Tilly's weird-ass Scooby-Doo murder house, where the toys hole up in the attic. Glenn asks their parents why they murder, and while Chucky defends it as a family tradition, Tiffany wants to set a better example for their kid.
We have a problem with killing.
She makes Chucky promise that he won't kill him.
I already know she voices the Bonnie? Bonnie, is that her name? Whatever the name of Joe's wife in Family Guy is. I know she voices her, but still.
You know that, Charles Lee Ray. He just can't help himself. The dolls plan to use Chucky's sperm to artificially inseminate Jennifer Tilly. That way, she can give birth to a body for Glenn or Glenda to use.
Hey, aren't you gonna give me a hand here?
Wonder how long it took Tony Gardner to make them doll titties. Of course, Chuck's gonna need more than a quick flash to make baby juice.
It takes 5 grown adult men to jerk off one small plastic puppet.
You learn something new every day, sometimes entirely against your will. Joan's been writing fake fan mail to Jennifer to make her feel better, but she takes a break to try to talk Jen out of sleeping with Redman for a role. When she gets too judgmental, Jennifer fires Joe, and she leaves right as Redman arrives for the one-on-one audition. As it gets started, Tiffany drugs the champagne, and Redman is too charming for Jennifer to notice.
Which of my films is your favorite?
That movie where you and that chick was making out?
Oh, damn.
As things heat up, sleazy paparazzo Pete Peters sneaks around outside, in a reference to Rear Window and Body Double. He ends up seeing more than he could have asked for.
A masturbating midget?
This line comes naturally out of John Waters' mouth. He is a legendary cult filmmaker whose career includes the transgressive classic Pink Flamingos and the original Hairspray, which he wrote and directed. Don Mancini found out Waters was a Chucky fan through Justin Whalen, the Child's Play 3 Andy actor who was in Waters' horror comedy Serial Bomb.
I'm a big fan of Chucky. I think he's better than Jason. He's better than all of them. And Freddy, better than Norman Bates.
Redman's sick of waiting, so he grabs Jennifer's head and forces himself onto it. Richard comes in and knocks the rapper out, then chastises Jennifer Tilly.
You should be ashamed of yourself. Where's your self-respect?
Jennifer looks for it, only to find Chucky waiting in the wings with his sperm donation. She tries to run, but Tiffany knocks her out with an award. The dolls drag their new bodies away, as Tiffany comments on Tilly's weight.
Fuck, she's fat.
This movie has a lot of mean comments towards Jennifer Tilly, all at the request of Tilly herself.
Jennifer completely mocks herself in this movie in a way that I think people will love her for.
She wanted to play her fictionalized self as a bitchy diva from hell. Mancini complied, initially going a bit too hard in the paint.
I took the first draft that he did. The studio rejected because they said Jennifer Tilly is so unlikable.
As Tiffany prepares to go full blind man on Jennifer, Chucky notices Pete Peters sneaking away with pics. He scares his kid awake and takes off their boat so they can go out for a boys' night. Ignore the fact that the driving puppets negates a crucial plot point from Bride.
Sure, I'll steer and you can work the pedals.
I mean, yeah, that's exactly what they're doing right now, so I guess they just had to try it. They get...
Sure, I'll steer and you'll work the pedals.
Detroit-style pizza?
Puppets!
Detroit-style is back at Pizza Hut, just $12.99.
I thought it was going to be a great line. Sure, I steer and you work the pedals. We're puppets!
Cut off by Britney Spears, played by professional lookalike Nadia Dinah Ericat. The resemblance was so uncanny that some TV trailers included warnings that Spears wasn't really in the movie. She's not in it for long in any case. Chucky drives her off the road, killing Britney Spears in an explosion. Oops, I did it again. Again? Pretty sure that's the first time you've killed Britney Spears. Right? At the paparazzi photo lab, Pete Peters learns his photo subject was a scary-looking starred-up doll. That same doll is currently hanging out right above him. But before he can get the drop, Glenn tries to save Peters with her best Darth Vader impression. The ambush startles Peters back into a rack of sulfuric acid. Gotta be careful with those chemicals, Double P. That's how you end up looking like a supervillain. And you don't need a coin toss to know he did. Chucky is one proud top-up. You're a
Yes.
Natural. He takes an old-fashioned selfie to commemorate baby's first kill. Back at the maternity ward, Tiffany gives herself over to the 12 steps for her murder addiction. She calls up the widow of Officer Bailey, the cop she killed in the beginning of Bride, and tries to make amends. It goes well, for her at least.
I feel better already.
Jennifer and Redman wake up with no memory of the toy assault, but signs of pregnancy are already there. She's thrown up in her bedazzled Jennifer Tilly bag. By dinner, Jennifer's learned the truth.
I'm pregnant.
She ain't no liar, but Redman says he can't be the Red Dad because he's had a vasectomy. Despite her going method with an immaculate conception, Redman fires Jennifer on the spot. Tiffany overhears and struggles with her murder sobriety. I like how this is played sincerely. Tilly's voice acting makes Tiffany sympathetic as she has a genuine connection with the recovery hotline operator.
But I'm not beating myself up over it. You know why, Tiffany?
Why?
Because Rome wasn't built in a day.
With permission to slip every once in a while, Tiffany allows herself to give Redman a second vasectomy. See, that's why you go to a licensed professional to get the snip, even if the surgery's cheaper in Romania. Don Mancini originally wanted Quentin Tarantino for the meta-director role. That would have been much better, but hey, at least Redman was into it.
Opportunity knocked on my door for Chucky. I was like, I am there. You know, I go down in history on the Chucky movie.
Tiffany wants to keep this killing hush-hush, but Glenn's already eye-twitching from the stress. Calm down, Glenn. This ain't any worse than what they put on daytime TV.
They're executing Martha Stewart this morning.
I don't know if that's a misunderstanding or if it's what's actually happening in this universe, but I do know Tiffany must be distressed. Who the fuck is Martha Stewart? Since this is a voodoo pregnancy, it's accelerated. Jennifer ain't got a baby bump. She's rocking a baby boulder. She calls Joan to freak out, but Tiffany hops on the other line and turns it into a who's on first routine.
Is it Redman's? So it's definitely not Redman's. What? It's definitely not Redman's. What an asshole.
What makes you say that?
Say what?
Before they can figure out what's on second, Chucky pounces on Jennifer and rides her like a pregnant mechanical bull. Tiffany has to come up with an excuse for all the yelling.
The bound is on table. Gina Gershon is fingering me.
They reference Bound so much in this movie and the Chucky TV series that I'm glad it's going to have a nice payoff. Looks like Gina Gershon will make an appearance in Chucky Season 2. Chucky ties up Tilly and tries to grope her, the nasty little son of a bitch. Tiffany stops him, but what really upsets her is when she finds the picture of Chucky and Glenn with Pete Peters' body. From here on out, Seed of Chucky turns from a silly slasher into a violent soap opera.
It just seemed natural that we would now evolve into a dementia drama.
It won't be to everyone's liking, but it's an interesting part of Chucky history. Another argument over gender is broken up by Glenn/Glenda, who says they're not interested in choosing.
Sometimes I feel like a boy. Sometimes I feel like a girl.
Other times I feel like I'm British. That's up there, yo.
Yeah, why not? Don Mancini based Glenda's genderqueer struggle on his own experience coming out as gay. That's why I'll mention things like the fact that Don's gay. It informs his work. It's not part of some stupid, insidious agenda, you big babies. Now, changing gender norms is one thing, but Chucky draws the line at pacifism. He's done pretending he doesn't want to murder.
It's not an addiction. It is a choice. And it is not something that you should have to hide in the closet.
Oh shit, there's a dead man in the closet! And Tiffany's got some splaining to do. Since they don't have a body for Chucky anymore, they call up Jennifer's dopey chauffeur Stan. One black and white Hollywood sign storm later, they're ready to start swapping. Or, not like couple swapping. Well, I guess, in a way, sort of couple swapping. A lot of this movie takes place at Jennifer Tilly's mansion, a full-scale Spanish colonial home that production built on a soundstage. It helps that Castle Studios had the second biggest soundstage in Europe, after Pinewood's 007 stage. The old Hollywood home and its outside was built to recreate a corner of Beverly Hills, with palm trees shipped in from Egypt. Again, I think it looks weird and artificial, but it's meant to. The locations are stylized environments, just like the dolls are stylized human beings. Working on a soundstage was necessary, since sets had to be built 6 feet off the ground, so the puppeteers could be underneath. A lot of the floors on set had removable tiles to make running cables easier. Making a Chucky movie is as much about engineering as it is about art. Lightning knocks out the power, and Joan the assistant knocks at the door. Chucky volunteers to kill Joan himself, so Tiffany won't have to call another hotline. Before he can get at her with a knife, she's toasted by a can of hairspray and an open flame. Joan backs up to the banister and for some reason climbs over it to fall to her death. sending her to S Club heaven. I always felt bad about this kill, since Joan was so put upon and didn't deserve this. But that's the point. Mancini used this kill to remind the audience the dolls are in fact the bad guys, no matter how much they make us laugh with their crazy antics. Chucky tries to comfort his relapsed wife as only Charles Lee Ray can, by admitting to a few extra murders he's been hiding in the closet. When did these kills even happen? He's been alive for like 2 days. But it wasn't Tiff who fired Joe.
And just again, Daddy.
Glenda?
That's my name. Don't you know?
Mom and Pop are dumbfounded, but Glenda's already onto the quiz.
I'm a real lady killer, if you catch my drift.
Possessed playthings grow up so fast. Turns out Glenn is the eye-twitching softie, and Glenda is the homicidal maniac bubbling underneath the surface. Her bloodlust has been keeping Glenn awake at night with violent nightmares. Tiffany smacks her son back to the wheel, and his reaction is heartbreaking.
What am I?
Glenn/Glenda is voiced by Billy Boyd, only a year after the last Lord of the Rings movie came out. Yeah, Chucky's gender-fluid kid is the fool of a took. His performance is just as good as Brad Dourif's and Jennifer Tilly's, able to switch seamlessly between funny and heartfelt. Boyd recorded his dialogue over 3 days in a session by himself in London.
Yeah, Dad. It'll be fun.
For Glenn's voice, the Scottish actor went with a Dickensian affect as requested by Mancini. For Glenda, he found inspiration from Brenda Blethyn's character in Secret and Lies.
Oh, you didn't have to do that, sweetheart.
As the parents argue about their doll kid, their human kid finally arrives. Rush out the Tilly.
It's a boy.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Mario Yamasaki has called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes.
Enlist and earn up to a $50,000 bonus.
A
great start to an amazing
my
career.
body out that entire fight, but
Get started
I
now
think
at GoArmy.com/bonus.
more than you could handle on the feet. And then this round I was trying to do the exact same, but I went, screw it, round time. I got him on the roof.
But wait a minute, are those more slip and slide noises I hear?
It's a girl.
It's a Christmas movie within a movie miracle. With more than enough bodies here, it's time for the post-gestation incantation. And because there are twins, Glenn Glenda can use both bodies. They don't have to choose a gender. Isn't that great, Chuck? Between the police and the pronouns, Chucky snaps. Everybody, shut up! He decides that after all these years of knee-high existence, he's done with the Duets and the Dombalas. He's fine staying a good guy now. I am Chucky, the killer dog, and I dig it! This is a big moment for Chucky. He's been trying to transfer his soul into a human body for more than 4 movies now. As always, Mancini wanted to stop doing the same old thing.
I was always, ambivalent at best about the whole idea of that Chucky having that goal. I just thought, well, why can't this just be a doll that wants to kill people?
I'm proud of Chucky's newfound body acceptance, but Tiffany's not on board.
I want to be Jennifer Tilly.
She says she's leaving Chucky, and she's taking her kid with her. Shout out to the puppeteers for making it easy to forget that this is a scene about dolls getting divorced. As always, the animatronics required a ton of work from a whole bunch of people.
There's a huge army just to build the stuff and get it here, and then there's a huge army here to maintain it, rehearse it, and then perform it on set.
That small army included some unexpected recruits, like creature actor Doug Jones? What?
I'm working on Tiffany's glamorous arms.
Chucky and Tiffany were matched to their bride versions, but with a slight Hollywood makeover, befitting of their movie star status. Upgrades were made to make them more expressive, especially Tiffany, which Jennifer Tilly was really happy about. All 3 doll characters had multiple heads, some neutral, at least one screaming, and several sets of limbs to perform different actions. Various doll types were made, including mechanical ones, rod puppets, and floppy versions. I know you've heard all this in previous Chucky kill counts, but personally, I never get tired of seeing all these people work together to bring the dolls to life. The threat of divorce awakens Chucky's inner maniac.
Nobody leaves me. Nobody.
To keep Tiffany a doll, he tries to kill Tilly, but Stan jumps in front of her and takes the knife to his chest. He lost the chance to tell Jennifer Tilly how he really feels. Tiffany throws the knife back and knocks the magic words out of Chucky's tiny hands. The police breach the mansion door, and Jennifer Tilly is taken to a hospital, where she's kept away from her new babies since she's been talking about killer dolls. Tiffany drugs Jennifer's IV and is ready to get to the heart of Damballa of the matter when they get a visitor. It's Chucky with another Shining reference. He's gonna say the thing, isn't he?
I can't think of a thing to say.
Oh, really, man? You should have asked my dentist, Dr. Alan Feinstein.
Corned beef and cabbage.
Tiffany speed reads the rest of the incantation, but just as she reaches the end...
Nobody leaves me.
Can't marriage counsel your way back from that. Glenda breaks down in tears and gets one more lesson from Mom before she goes.
Don't make the same mistakes your mom and dad made. Especially your dad.
The stone cold hater to the end. Respect, Tiff. Rest in dolphins. Glenda attempts to avenge their mother in the cutest match of Mortal Kombat ever played. I hear they're never gonna add Chucky to those games because he'd be too small, right? Yeah, I guess that makes sense. Faster than you could say, get over here! The kid uses the axe just like their father taught him.
Glenda, it's me, your boy.
Turns out Glenn and Glenda both have a little Lakeshore Strangler in them. Glenn proves it by cutting Chucky into body parts. The old toy man can't even be mad about it.
Boy.
Glenn wins.
Fatality.
Glenn is comforted by Jennifer Tilly before the movie jumps ahead to the faraway future of 2009. Tilly's fake-ass looking Hollywood home is hosting a birthday party for her twins, who are polar opposites.
Glenn, he's an angel, an absolute dream. But Glenda, she's a bad girl, Miss Tilly.
Yep, Raggedy Ann there is such a tyrant that new assistant Fulvia can't bear one more creepy staring contest with her. Good thing she won't have to, since she's beaten to death with the Tiffany doll. Turns out Jennifer Tilly's body is, in fact, now home to Tiffany Valentine's soul. When did that happen, though? After Tiffany said the spell and Chucky fatally injured her doll body, she was giving motherly advice to Glenn. Was that Jennifer Tilly being nice to Glenn post-body swap? Was Tiffany's soul in both J-Tills and the Tiffany doll? You need a different spell for that. I don't get it. While Glenda is proud to be Mommy's little murder accomplice, Glenn's just happy to be vibing.
Even though we had our differences, I know my dad really loved me.
The movie ends with one last birthday gift for him. An unmarked present, Chucky's severed arm inside. Ah, surprise! How many seeds never got to fully blossom thanks to a family of killer dolls? Let's grab Glenn and find out at the numbers. Oh, where did he go? How does this keep happening?
I don't have time for this shit.
What the fuck are you doing down there?
Let's said John should do another kill count.
Okay, man, you got it. October 7th. Alright?
Yeah, October 7th, Dude Bro Party Massacre 3. Woohoo! Shit, I gotta go right.
You know, remember not to wear,
14
to wear
people
pants.
died in Seed of Chucky. Of those, 6 were women, 7 were men, and 1 was a red man. Now it's time for everyone's favorite extra information. Chucky had 7 solo or joint kills, with an incineration, 4 blade kills, which includes an axe, an off-screen suffocation, and the piano wire decapitation, filed under MISC. Tiffany only had 3 kills, that miscellaneous decap, red man stabbing, and Fulvia's beating with the Tiffany doll. And now, Glenn/Glenda's in the mix too, with 5 kills. They stabbed a dad, broke a mom's neck, lit Joan on fire, used an axe on Chuck, and got a miscellaneous acid face melt. Here's how the puppet kills stack up after this movie. Oh wow, way to catch up to Mom Glenn/Glenda. And here's the installment comparisons, with Seed tying Bride for the lead-in kills. Finally, a runtime of 87 minutes left us with a kill on average every 6.21 minutes. I'll give the Golden Chainsaw for coolest kill to Pete Peters for that face melt. It's not my favorite CG, but where else are you gonna see John Waters with half his head looking like a pepperoni pizza? Dull Machete for lamest kill will go to Stan the chauffeur man, whose death was as pathetic as his character. And Champion Chuckle for funniest part is gonna go to a dark horse line.
They're executing Martha Stewart this morning.
Tiffany's super serious line reading and likely misreading of the situation just makes me laugh every fucking time. And that's it. Seed of Chucky came out in 2004, and while Focus Features pushed for a more traditional follow-up starring Glenn, Mancini wouldn't play with his toys again for almost a decade. I'll show you next time, but until then, I'm James A. Janice. This has been the Kill Count, or the next Kill Count. After being lost in the metaverse for a few films, it's time for Chucky to go back to basics.
Hi, I'm Chucky, and I'm your friend, Juliet.
That was a classic. Curse of Chucky sees a maturation of Don Mancini's direction as he takes the killer doll back to his horror roots.
Chucky, I'm scared.
It's more like the original than any sequel since, even if he's gotten a makeover.
He's good. Chucky says so.
Chucky replaces his family with a new one that includes Mika Peters, played by Brad Dourif's real-life daughter, Fiona.
I've always had
Don't worry, Chucky's still the same one-liner spouting good guy we all know and love.
Can't live with them. Period.
This week, fall under Chucky's curse by watching a beautifully shot gothic horror. And on Sunday, join us as we serve up the kill count recap.
Just to win my mom and
Only on Dead Meat.
Currently be watched on the preferred streaming platforms. We always recommend you watch the movie for yourself before it's kill count. It's the only way to have your own company informed opinion. Kill count will never let you replace the experience of watching a film.
Hey everybody, thanks a lot for watching this kill count recount, and thank you, Kira, for coming over for a cameo.
You're welcome. My pleasure.
Yeah, so what's Living with Chucky? What's the deal with it?
It's playing at Fantastic Fest in Austin, Texas this month, 26th, I believe. And then it comes to LA October 15th at 8 p.m. at Screenfest. It's right after Monster Palooza, so you can just go from there to our screening, which James should also be at.
I should also be at that screening, and I'll be at Son of Monster Palooza, so yeah, that's a very horrific weekend. Is that October 15th that your movie is playing?
Yeah.
That's my mom's birthday.
Oh my gosh, happy birthday, Mom.
Happy birthday, Mom. She follows you on TikTok, and she loves
Really?
you. Yeah.
Oh, I just like to keep my eye out for her.
I think she's left some. She's like very excited. Okay, here we go. Okay, Kira left, so I'm gonna thank some patrons. Thanks Melissa Dick, Naya, Nick Rivera, No It's Just Joe, Old House Dreams, Olivia Bushman, Holt Reeves, and Rolando Castillo. Thanks everyone. You good people.
Fashion is getting a makeover on YouTube Shorts. See your favorite creators turn old clothes into fun new looks. Watch and make your own on YouTube Shorts.
This thing
is one of the ugliest sons of bitches Funko has squeezed out of their little machines. Once again, I get the whole point of the Phantoms is to look haunted and gross, but this is just an abysmal color palette. Also, not to mention the Boom Boy base plush in and of itself is terrible, but you've heard me talk about that before. So here's my version. As you can see, I simplified the range of colors quite a bit from the original. Again, the reds and blues and all that clashed way too much and would have made for a muddy-ass design, so I settled for darker and lighter greens to represent all the values. Plus, he just looks a lot closer to his office window that way. Of course, I removed Booby's bullying and sign as they're nowhere to be seen in this title. He's unemployed, I'm assuming. And as I discussed before, we have some printed, or I guess sort of airbrushed on streets all over, similar to how they look in-game, but not nearly as stark, and of course a lot more simplified. I decided to select certain areas to stay clean, just to keep them a lot less cluttered and easier on the eyes. I feel like if they were literally all over, it would be way too much. I don't want to suffocate him. Not that he doesn't deserve us, so there we go. Despite his name just being Phantom Freddy, this is in fact a reskin of withered Golden Freddy's model. Note the missing ear and wires in his eye. Why is he not named Phantom Golden Freddy then? Hey, we're fixing the plushies here, nothing. I also have to address the great leg debate. You see, in the two games he's in, not that one, that doesn't count. You never actually see this guy's body in full. In the extras menu, his walking animation in the window, and his rendering UCM, you never see his knee joints or anything past it. However, in the unobscured window animation seen in the files, you can clearly see that the lower half of his right leg is missing, very similar to how Phantom Foxy's right arm is drawn as well. A lot of people didn't, or still don't know this, so you'll find a lot of fan art or fan renders with his leg still intact. This is super important. Nah, but once again, I want to be accurate. So here he is, only a few things to talk about here. I made the greens warmer than the Game Boy this time, as Freddy's has more yellowy greens. I made the wires just gray and black with no red this time. And as I said, I removed a chunk of his leg, making it a little stump, similar to how I made with the Chica's arms last time.
Got him.
Both arms aren't completely gone, unlike with their bodies. Again, with the painted smudges, I once again selected certain areas to leave clean for visual appeal and cleanliness. This will be continued for all of them, just wanted to bring attention to it one more time. So yeah, Phantom Freddy, all slimed up. What the fuck did I just...
Austin, it's, the Birdie, Five Nights at Freddy's.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 26 seconds of the very first round. Declaring the winner by tap out due to a guillotine choke, Pretty Boy!
So famously, FNAF 3 decided to use Chica's FNAF 1 design, despite Freddy and Foxy's being FNAF 2's. So this will of course be a recolor of that plushie. So, but although not by much, her green shade will of course be a recolor of that plushie.
Yeah.
So, but although not by much, her green shade is even more yellow than Freddy's because, you know, chicken. Her beak is more of a greenish brown to represent the orange in game. And for her bib design, I just made it sort of faded looking and, of course, dark as well. In game, her muddy smudges cover the entire bib design, making it completely hidden from view. I tried to do a similar thing and add the lines to the bib as well, but no matter how I did it, it always just looked really bad and cluttered, so I opted for this instead. It just looks better than whatever I was doing before, trust me. And yeah, that's basically it. She's done. Oh, also, I made a little bonus alternate version for Fum Fum. As you know, the way Phantom Chica is summoned is by looking at Cam 7 when her face is in the arcade cabinet, all black and white and scary and such. So I made a recolor based on her appearance there. It could be one of your special collector exclusive editions or whatever the fuck.
Oh, that's a brah. There is a brah in a toilet in the restaurant at the Fazbear Flight at 9364 Utah 16 Hurricane Utah. Yo, what the fuck?
Is there like a single person out there that's a big enough Phantom Cupcake fan to buy a plush of this thing?
Yes.
I really shouldn't have said every character. Huh? Okay, so the Phantom Cupcake, or Shadow Cupcake, according to the wiki, I didn't know that, only appears on the cameras, meaning they all look super dark and monochrome. So I just made them entirely black with small greener parts and smudge lines to have that Phantom look. There, cool. Everyone's favorite FNAF character, yippee.
Yeah!
Okay, next up, goddammit, another one. Yeah, so this is an Easter egg and FNAF.
There's more cupcakes? Welcome to the stream medicine.
3, where the poster in Cam 4 turns into a golden cupcake.
I love
which,
it.
like, in and of itself is literally just a wall decoration of a character.
I love it.
So normally I wouldn't include it, but there's an official render of this guy. Did you know that? Yeah, in the Freddy Files book, there is straight up a render of the FNAF 1 cupcake colored yellow. So,
I love
there. Don't say I never did nothing for you, alright?
Yay! I love it. Oh!
Hello?
This was the
text
other Phantom
jump
plush
scare.
that Funko actually decided to make in real life. And although not as bad as BB's, I'd say, it's, well, to quote the character of Nikki Vada from the 2013 movie Rush about this plushie's quality, it's amazing. All these facilities, and you make a piece of crap like this. Did you guys like my awesome reference that I came up with for some?
Yes, I did. 10 out of 10.
Use weird shiny metallic looking material for this one that's just real dicky. It's super odd that they chose this given the fact that the Phantoms are like the complete opposite of shiny. They're dark and dirty. I really don't get the thought process behind that. Something you may have noticed as well is that this is a recolor of the FNAF1 Foxy plush they have. Probably because they, didn't have a withered Foxy plush yet. Now that's like all fine and good, but in that case, why not just do the Phantoms you already have regular counterparts of, like the Puppet, your Mangle, or FNAF1 Chica? I mean, they'd all look like shit anyways, especially the first two, but I wouldn't be like as pissed off. Alright, so here's my version. First thing I should mention is what I did with the colors. You see, Phantom Foxy is actually a fairly vibrant brownish red compared to all the other Phantoms.
Wait a second. What the fuck is a Gilbert Garfield? Or Garfield? Garfield
Channel
Gilbert.
handles it. Anyway, we see our nameless character receive a mysterious tape from his friend.
Never jump scares.
Here's how we live.
Welcome to Silver Hill.
Roller coaster. Nervous.
We're extremely fortunate.
We're all in.
Friend Austin, who started a capstone project for his grad school. The project itself was to build a workable archive for the old Garfield and Friends cartoon show for a CBS streaming service. However, after processing thousands of hours worth of content, one episode stood out, that being an episode called Garfield Goes to Hollywood. This episode was strange because it contained a few feet of extra film, which was heavily damaged and seemingly unrestorable. That's when the creator of the channel took it upon himself to restore whatever he could of the extra pieces of tape he was given by his friend. This led up to the second video on the channel.
So I was watching this movie with Boris Karloff. In it, he tells a story, and he tells about how only a disgusting Italian.
Okay, let me save you the horrible Gilbert Gottfried impression and summarize the next few clips uploaded. If you want to see them in full, trust me, you should really just watch them. They're funny and stupid, and links will be in the description. So the first episode has Garfield, who has the face and voice and personality of Gilbert Gottfried, talking about a nonsensical story of Boris Karloff, who is talking about the invention of lasagna. It was made by an old Italian grandmother who was so ashamed of it or something, when suddenly Odie, the dog, gets shot by an Italian-speaking alien and arrests Garfield. His only words are, "You're under arrest, Garfield. Please put your paws in these handcuffs." They fly away, revealing John Arbuckle dead on his bed. The house then explodes.
I remember that episode.
Nothing too noteworthy in this episode, however. The air date on this episode is peculiar because Garfield and Friends didn't air till 1988, a full year after this episode aired. It's peculiar, and as if now I can't really find any significance to the day itself. Moving on to the second clip, however, the video starts with a man doing yoga and ends with a man doing yoga. I don't know why, but it really sells home the idea that this is a lost recording of an old Garfield lost episode, whatever, in the archives. Anyways, we see Garfield is wanted. The alien looks remorseful with their big, beautiful eyelashes and tells Garfield that they will soon arrive at the spatial prison. Garfield keeps talking about the origin of lasagna, claiming his only knowledge of Italian cuisine is from the comedian Chico Marx, who apparently is homosexual according to Gilbert Garfield.
Now keep in mind, most of what I know of the Italian culture comes from the great homosexual comedian Chico Marx.
It's not true, by the way. The alien then proceeds to touch Gilbert Garfield and gets fucking Kamehameha to death. Garfield then says this.
This dead alien reminds me of the golden age of Hollywood, where you could stick anything up your ass and no one would ask the wiser question, as long as the studio heads had your back.
It's not important, but it's funny. Clip 3 starts with the alien being dumped out of the ship and Gilbert Garfield reading his warrant of arrest. This time we can see why he was arrested, which was for a future crime. A crime that would have happened 2 years after this episode aired, and nearly 1 year after Garfield and Friends aired on CBS. The crime itself? The murder of John Arbuckle. Though this crime isn't done alone, as we can see that Odie participated in this crime as well, which might explain why he was shot at the very beginning of the episode. I'm not sure if July 11th means anything at all in our real-world history, but this date is actually pretty important later on. I'll explain it a bit. Garfield then explains that his whole future crime stuff reminds him of Minority Report, and then says this.
Minority Report, which is not about a Japanese newspaper.
Direct descendant of the sun.
Of course.
We then get a split-second image of Emperor Hirohito, which has no relevance to us now, but might later on when we start analyzing evidence. It's also worth noting that this paper has text on the side, but the video quality is just so low and the contrast is so high that it's really difficult to make out what it could be. I tried lowering the contrast and brightness to see if that'll help, but it's clear that this is intentionally illegible. But then again, I suck at Photoshop, so maybe you could do a better job. Obviously...
Yo, someone Photoshop it.
I'm Megan O'Leary, and this is your UFC Minute. This weekend, we brace for a crucial matchup, which is expected to shake up an entire division. To get into position for a world title shot, this fighter has fought tooth and nail against the best the bantamweight division has to offer.
No, I
and while
haven't.
getting into a #1 contenders match is sweet enough, if this fighter beats his heated rival to earn that shot at the belt, the victory would be even more satisfying. That's it for today. Stay tuned for your next UFC Minute, and I'll...
Yep, Without the reach advantage. What's this phone? They have to subscribe to my YouTube channel? I do agree. So he won that round. Yep, he lost that one. As you can tell, when you look at this, like he stunned me once, I landed more significant strikes than him, but okay, fuck you too, game. He didn't get any takedowns, I got one. I had more control time than him, because there was one takedown. I dropped him, and he stunned me more than I stunned him. But still, I was showing that I was a better fighter. Because he kept making mistakes, focusing more on my body kicks over and over every time. Because, yeah, boom, he's leaving his head wide open because of all the body kicks. Okay. Good job. Body kick. Oh, son of a bitch. I'll hang it out with you. About to make a new sport called PS5 tracking. No, PS5 blowing out the window. That's the fucking name of the sport. Wait a second, I gotta do some research real quick. Okay, I know what site to start picking up. Gotta go? Got it. Those earbuds. I'm not listening to those people out there. I'm gonna listen to music, so you don't have to deal with listening to